Yes, the dollar currency index is taking a major dump towards the downside after we got this positive CPI data. Inflation came down to 3%, but we're going to find out why didn't we get this pump towards the upside for Bitcoin after this positive CPI data. But most importantly, we're going to look at the correlation between the dollar currency index and Bitcoin. So if you want to find out more, watch the video until the end, smash up the like button and subscribe. And guys, this really helps the algorithm, and make sure to activate the bell so that you always stay up to date. Welcome back to B4Crypto, and yes, we didn't get this pump towards the upside, but before we're going to look at the charts, we're going to look at the news, because yes, inflation came down to 3%, but guys, why didn't we get this pump? Because yes, this was already expected and priced in from the overall market. We had a forecast of 3.1 and we got a reading of 3%. So yes, the markets have priced in these low inflation numbers into the markets already. But what is really going to be important is yes, in 2 weeks we're going to get the next FOMC meeting, and at the moment we can see that 92% are already pricing in that we're going to see a 25 basis point rate hike. But what is really going to happen, we will see at the FOMC meeting and the stance of Fed Jerome Powell. Are we going to see a hawkish or even a dovish behavior from the Federal Reserve? But guys, now we're going to look at the correlation between, yes, Bitcoin and the dollar currency index. And the dollar currency index is the US dollar priced against all foreign currencies. So yes, we can see the purple line is the price movement of Bitcoin, and we saw this breakout exactly from these areas, and we saw this massive pump towards the upside in the year 2021, and that was also exactly the point where the dollar currency index lost this major support, and we came all the way back down to the lows of the dollar currency index. So yes, we can see each time the price of Bitcoin is breaking out, we're seeing a dump for the dollar currency index and vice versa. And that is also what we are seeing at the moment. The dollar currency index is at a very critical level, and it looks like that we're going to break this support. And yes, this would mean that Bitcoin is going to break out from this 31,000 US dollar range, and that we're going to see a massive pump. But guys, I don't think we're going to go up in a straight line, because if we go over to the weekly chart, then we can see, yes, my ultimate price target for the year 2023 is round about the 50,000 US dollar level. So guys, what I could expect if we're going to break the 31,000 US dollar level is that we're going to see a massive pump with the first price target of 33,000 US dollars and all the way up to 36,000 US dollars. And we're going to see a consolidation in these areas before we're going to see the next breakout roundabout at the end of the year, reaching the price target of 50,000 US dollars. But guys, yes, ultimately, if we're going to get the bullish signal from the Federal Reserve and a pivot from the Fed, we could expect that we're finally going to break out from this range that we are in at the moment. So on the daily chart, yes guys, we can see that we are still in this major resistance zone round about the 31,000 US dollar level, and the support round about the 29,300. So what are we going to expect? Are we finally going to break out from the CPI data? Guys, we have to go in the lower time frames on the 4-hour chart to find out where's the price movement at the moment and what we could expect in the immediate short term. And that this news from the CPI data, which is already priced in the markets, didn't bring us all the way up to our high at 31,400 US dollars, where we can see that Bitcoin has to break this major resistance. And yes guys, we're going to draw the Fibonacci retracement levels all the way from the swing high all the way down to the swing low. We can see we have the swing high exactly at this candle and also the swing low exactly here. I don't like pricing these major wicks, but yes, we're going to do it because guys, the price movement came to these levels, and we can see that at the moment Bitcoin is at the 50% Fibonacci retracement level, and we need to break the 61.8. I could expect that Bitcoin is going to retrace in these areas, and we are finally going to break out from this major downwards trend that we have been holding. Because guys, if we're going to break the 61.8, I could expect that yes, Bitcoin is going to come all the way up to the 88.6 Fibonacci retracement level, and that we could expect the next move even higher, reaching our price target in the immediate short term. But let's go over to Ethereum to find out what is Ethereum doing at the moment. So yes, over on Ethereum guys, we can see we had this major consolidation, and we came all the way back down to this major support at 1,625, where we also have this upwards trend, and we perfectly bounced, and now we saw this sideways consolidation. But guys, ultimately, if we're going to break the 1,900 US dollar level for Ethereum, we could expect it, yes, we're going to come all the way back up to the 2,100 US dollar level. So ultimately on the 4-hour chart for Ethereum, we need to see that we are still forming higher lows and that we're going to break this horizontal resistance, which is round about the 1,900 US dollars, and then we need to break out from this major downwards trend to see the next move for Ethereum. And for Bitcoin, guys, we need to see that Bitcoin is going to break this major trend that we've been forming round about the 30,800 US dollar level. So yes, these are the levels that we need to hold for Bitcoin, and that is why we didn't get this major pump towards the upside. But ultimately, if we're going to see that the dollar currency index will dump even lower and that we're going to lose this 100 level, the psychological level, we could expect that yes, Bitcoin is going to break this downwards trend and that we could expect at least a price target of 31,000 US dollars before we're going to get this next major breakout towards the upside. Guys, if you always want to stay up to date, make sure to be my free Telegram group and make sure to be for crypto. And we see each other in the next video.